Hola guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Roxanne. If it's your first time here, then welcome. Today I want to talk to you guys about a book tag that I want to do, and it's called the No Disclaimers book tag. It was originally created by Catalyst Reads, but I initially saw it over at Priscilla's channel from Bookish. So I will link both of their channels down below if you want to check it out. If you hear a noise, that's Galileo playing with a bottle cap. So I'm just going to jump right into it. The first question is, which tropes annoy you the most? And I think I saw Joss talk about this, or I briefly saw her tweet about it or something like that, and it was that she was saying that it's not so much that the tropes are bad, because you can't really escape tropes, but it's when tropes are done bad. And I don't like these tropes, and I don't think they're done well, which is why I tend to dislike them. So I don't like love triangles. They make me very anxious reading. I don't like it, and it usually puts women against each other, so I'm just not here for it. I don't like insta love just because I don't find it to be... Galileo? You think this must be annoying for you guys. Hey, come here. Come here. This is the bottle cap he likes. I don't know if you guys have seen the, we find these at H Mart, and it's the bottle, it's the juices or the sodas where you pop the little marble inside of it, and this is the bottle cap, and he loves it because it's the perfect size for him to pick up, and he just makes so much noise. So I don't like the brooding asshole male type. I don't mind a brooding man. I think Mr. Darcy's very like broody and grumpy. I love that, but I don't like when on top of that, like, they're just assholes, like they're just not cool guys, but they're the ones that are portrayed as the love interest, or the one that our female main character is going to fall in love with. And it's because, like, stop dating dicks. Just, so I was reading this thing one time, and it was, I don't remember her name, it was ages ago, and it was a black female author talking about how in media, a lot of the times, people who don't know how to write male gay characters end up making characters that are essentially a caricature of what people perceive black women to be like, this sort of sassy, waving your neck type of thing, which it just becomes a caricature of that, and I hate that. Number 2, which writer or writers do you feel are overrated or overhyped? So the first ones that I thought of were back when I read a lot more YA, but they're really the ones that just the first ones I thought of, and I think that, and it's Sarah J. Maas and Maggie Stiefvater. Maggie Stiefvater literally could not bring herself to research what bicho meant, and wrote an entire book claiming it to be something that it's not. Like, it's not what you think it means, girl, and you should have done a little bit more research on it. And number 3, what are your least favorite books that you've read since joining BookTube? I don't remember if I read this one after joining BookTube or not, but I just hate it so much that I feel like I have to mention it, and that's Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. And then 2 years ago, I believe, I read All the Bright Places, and I did not like it. A terrible ending that ruined an otherwise quality book. So I have a lot of issues with this book, but I loved this book, and that is Love in the Time of Cholera. I love the book, but I have a lot of issues with the book. And one of my issues is I hate the ending. I don't like the ending. I don't think it should have ended that way at all. And I have a whole review on Galileo! What are you doing? I know you are not. And one of my issues with it is the ending. I didn't think it should have ended that way. Ugh. Number 5. What fictional character do you wish were not killed off? Sirius Black. Bookish pet peeves. So non-floppy paperbacks, like this is barely moving, and I actually cracked the spine a lot, which thankfully you can't really see because it's yellow, but yes, it's not really floppy, whereas this one is very floppy. So I am against non-floppy paperbacks. I don't like when there's like 2 covers almost. The first one doesn't reach the end, and then even though it looks very nice aesthetically, I don't like when there are cutouts in the book because this tends to like get caught on things for some reason. So yes, I don't like that. What are some books you feel should have more recognition? I think I love these 3 books, and I don't think I've heard many people talk about them on BookTube, and that is The Book of Unknown Americans by Cristina Enriquez. This is multiple stories about immigrants from Latin America and what their life is like here. Flowers for Algernon, which discusses a lot about learning disability, how we define intelligence. It's just such a beautiful and heartbreaking book. It's one of my favorite books of all time, and I don't know if it's just that it's you know, that age where I don't know how old this book is. It was published first in 1966. Okay, so I guess maybe it's just one of those books maybe where it's not new enough for people to talk about, but I think more people should read it because it's beautiful. And then one that actually Joss from Scribbles Reads talked about in a video that she made about underrated books, and it's Lucky Boy by Shanti Sakaram. This book was one of my favorite books of last year, and I haven't really seen many people talk about it, and I think it's definitely underrated. I love it so much. What are your thoughts on censorship or banning books? I am not for banning books. I think that one of the beautiful things about learning through books is the fact that you're able to expand your learning by reading books that have differing opinions from yours. A lot of the times when I hate a book, it's because I vehemently disagree with something in it, something that the characters may have said, or something I feel the character was trying to get across to me. And my own way of thinking is developed by my reading these books that go against what I'm thinking. And I think that schools and parents and individuals should be, so I think we should give credit to people. So I am the family groups that want to ban Harry Potter or The Great Gatsby or The Hate You Give. I don't think you're giving these kids credit. Let them read, let them expand their world, let them learn how to define their way of thinking through these books. And if you want to simultaneously give them other educational materials, then again, give them that benefit of the doubt. Give them have that trust in people's way of thinking and learning and ability to figure out what they like and what they don't like and what they agree and don't agree with. I don't know if any of this made sense, but that's kind of what I think. So who do you tag? I tag Olive from A Book Olive, I tag my friend Sarai, I tag Brittany Reads, I tag Joss from Scribbles Reads, and I tag Catherine from Literary Prince, and I will link all of their channels down below, and then I will I'll put this on Twitter and tag them there in case they want to do it. And then if any of you guys want to do this tag, then please feel free. I always love to hear you guys' thoughts on things like these as well. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching and for listening. I love you guys very much.